Here's the thing about modern SUVs. They're brilliant until the warranty expires. Then, you're playing Russian roulette with repair bills that could fund a vacation. But some legends refuse to die. These aren't the flashy tech-loaded boxes rolling off showrooms today. These are the bulletproof machines that laugh at odometers, shrug off neglect, and still start every morning like it's day one. Today, we're counting down 12 SUVs that don't just survive post-warranty life, they thrive in it. From luxury tanks to budget warriors, these are the vehicles that prove engineering excellence never expires. Let's dive in. Number 12. Honda CR-V 2005 to 2011. The third-generation Honda CR-V isn't just reliable, it's borderline indestructible. Built during Honda's golden engineering era, this compact SUV delivered everything families needed without the drama modern vehicles bring. The 2.4-liter K24 engine produces 166 horsepower, and while that sounds modest today, it's backed by a powertrain so well engineered that 250,000 plus miles is considered average lifespan. Owners routinely report original transmissions and engines running strong past 300,000 miles with nothing more than basic maintenance. The CR-V's secret? Simplicity. No turbos to grenade, no complex infotainment to brick, just honest engineering. Prices hover between $8,000 to $12,000 for clean examples, making it ridiculously affordable transportation. The all-wheel drive system uses a hydraulic pump that actually works long-term, unlike modern electronic trickery. Interior space is genuinely practical with Honda's legendary packaging efficiency. Fuel economy averages 22 to 28 miles per gallon, which still competes with newer models. The suspension uses basic McPherson struts that any mechanic can fix cheaply. Paint holds up remarkably well, and rust protection was surprisingly thorough for this era. Consumer Reports consistently rated these above average for reliability, even at high mileage. Insurance costs remain low, and parts availability is excellent nationwide. This isn't the most exciting SUV ever built, but excitement fades. Reliability doesn't. If you need proof that Honda once built vehicles to last generations, the third-gen CR-V is Exhibit A. But if you think this is impressive, wait until you see what's coming next. Number 11. Lexus GX 470, 2003 to 2009. The Lexus GX 470 is what happens when Toyota engineers a luxury SUV without compromise. Built on the legendary Land Cruiser Prado platform, this body-on-frame beast came equipped with the bulletproof 4.7-liter 2UZ-FE V8, producing 263 horsepower and 323 pound-feet of torque. This isn't just an engine, it's a mechanical monument to reliability. Owners regularly surpass 300,000 miles with original drivetrains intact, and 400,000-plus-mile examples aren't folklore. They're documented reality. The full-time four-wheel drive system uses a locking center differential and optional locking rear differential, making this luxury SUV legitimately capable off-road. Prices range from $15,000 to $25,000 depending on mileage and condition, which seems expensive until you realize it'll outlast 3 modern SUVs. The hydraulic suspension system is durable when maintained, though air suspension conversions are common and reliable. Interior quality remains stunning with genuine leather, real wood trim, and build quality that shames contemporary luxury brands. Fuel economy sits at 15 to 18 miles per gallon, which is the only real compromise. The 5-speed automatic transmission is almost indestructible when serviced properly with Toyota's WS fluid. Third-row seating is adult-usable, unlike most competitors. The Kinetic Dynamic Suspension System, KDSS, on later models, adds remarkable off-road articulation without sacrificing on-road comfort. Brake rotors and calipers are oversized and long-lasting. This SUV depreciated hard initially, making it today's ultimate value proposition for anyone wanting Land Cruiser reliability wrapped in Lexus luxury. And honestly, finding this level of engineering under $25,000 feels like discovering buried treasure. Speaking of treasure, number 10 might surprise you. Number 10. Toyota 4Runner 2003 to 2009. The fourth-generation Toyota 4Runner represents peak body-on-frame simplicity married to legendary Toyota durability. Powered by the same 4.7-liter 2UZ-FE V8 as the GX 470, producing 265 horsepower and 315 pound-feet torque, This truck-based SUV was engineered for the long haul. We're talking 300,000-mile lifespans as baseline expectations, with numerous examples documented beyond 500,000 miles on original engines and transmissions. The part-time four-wheel drive system with locking rear differential is mechanically simple and virtually bulletproof. Current prices sit between $12,000 to $22,000, making this considerably more affordable than the GX 470 despite sharing fundamentals. The V6 models with the 4.0-liter 1GRFE are equally reliable, though the V8 offers smoother power delivery. Frame rust plagued some northern examples, but southern vehicles remain rock-solid decades later. Interior materials are utilitarian Toyota. They won't wow you, but they won't fail either. The 5-speed automatic transmission is the same unit used across Toyota's truck lineup, proven over millions of miles. Fuel economy matches the GX at 1518 mpg, so efficiency isn't this truck's strength. However, the X-Res suspension system on sport models provides surprisingly good handling for a body-on-frame SUV. Third-row seating is optional and genuinely functional. Aftermarket support is massive, with modifications and parts readily available nationwide. Maintenance costs remain shockingly low because mechanics actually know how to fix these. The 4Runner's reputation for reliability isn't marketing. It's earned through decades of owners who refuse to sell vehicles that simply won't die. Think this is the last Toyota on our list? Think again. Number 9. Acura MDX 2007-2013. The second-generation Acura MDX proved that three-row luxury SUVs don't have to become money pits after warranty expiration. Built on Honda's reputation for reliability, this unibody crossover featured the 3.7-liter J37 V6 producing 300 horsepower and 270 pound-feet torque. Seriously impressive output from a naturally aspirated engine. The super-handling all-wheel drive SHAWD system wasn't just marketing fluff. It actively distributed torque to individual wheels, providing genuine performance benefits. Owners regularly achieve 200,000 to 250,000 miles with minimal issues beyond normal wear items. Prices currently range $10,000 to $18,000 for well-maintained examples, representing exceptional value for this much luxury and capability. The 6-speed automatic transmission is Honda engineered and shares the brand's legendary durability when fluid is changed regularly. Interior quality feels genuinely upscale with leather, real wood, and tech that hasn't aged badly. Fuel economy averages 16 to 20 miles per gallon, respectable for a 4,800-pound three-row SUV. The independent suspension delivers car-like handling while maintaining comfortable ride quality. Third-row seating is tight but usable for children on shorter trips. Variable cylinder management, VCM, shuts down cylinders during light loads, though some owners disable it to prevent potential issues. Brake rotors are large and long-lasting, and the vehicle's weight distribution prevents premature wear. The technology package included navigation, rear entertainment, and premium audio that still functions perfectly today. Common issues are remarkably minor. Door lock actuators and power steering pumps occasionally fail, but repairs are affordable. This MDX represents Acura's peak years when Honda still prioritized engineering over cost-cutting. It's proof that luxury and reliability can coexist. But wait till you see what German engineering managed at number 8. Number 8. Porsche Cayenne, 2003 to 2010. Yes, a first-generation Porsche Cayenne on a reliability list sounds insane until you examine the data. These controversial SUVs were overbuilt to survive Porsche's demanding customers and grueling testing. The 3.6-liter V6 models producing 290 horsepower are genuinely reliable when maintained properly, while the 4.5-liter V8 variants with 340 to 385 horsepower offer more character with acceptable reliability. Regular maintenance is crucial and expensive, but catastrophic failures are surprisingly rare on properly maintained examples. Owners report 150,000 to 200,000 plus miles from these Porsches, which sounds modest until you consider most luxury SUVs are scrap by 120,000 miles. Prices range wildly from $8,000 to $20,000, depending on condition and maintenance history. Buy the best example you can afford. The Tiptronic automatic transmission is borrowed from Volkswagen Group and proves durable with fluid changes every 40,000 miles. Air suspension fails eventually, but coil spring conversions are common and eliminate future issues. Interior quality is exceptional, with materials that still feel premium 20 years later. Fuel economy sits at 14 to 18 miles per gallon, which is terrible, but expected from a performance-oriented SUV. The Cayenne shares underpinnings with the Volkswagen Touareg and Audi Q7, meaning parts availability is better than expected. Common issues include coolant pipe failures and transfer case fluid leaks, both manageable with preventive maintenance. The Cayenne's biggest reliability factor? It attracts enthusiast owners who actually maintain vehicles properly. This isn't a lease-and-forget appliance. It's a Porsche that demands respect. Buy a neglected example, and you'll understand why they have bad reputations. Buy a maintained one, and you'll discover why some owners refuse to sell them. And surprisingly, this isn't even the most impressive German entry on our list. Number 7. Lexus RX 350, 2007 to 2015. The third-generation Lexus RX 350 is what happens when Toyota applies luxury car budget to their already bulletproof engineering. This unibody crossover features the 3.5-liter 2 GRFE V6, producing 270 to 275 horsepower depending on year, an engine so reliable that it's used across Toyota's entire lineup. Owners routinely exceed 250,000 miles with nothing more than fluids, filters, and brake pads. Some documented examples surpass 400,000 miles on original drivetrains, which is simply absurd for a luxury vehicle. Prices span $12,000 to $22,000 depending on mileage and features, making this exceptional value for luxury transportation. The 6-speed automatic transmission is smooth, refined, and virtually indestructible when maintained with Toyota's WS fluid. All-wheel drive models use a simple viscous coupling center differential that requires zero maintenance and never fails. Interior quality is magnificent. Soft leather, real wood trim, and assembly quality that remains tight and squeak-free decades later. Fuel economy averages 18 to 24 miles per gallon, impressive for a luxury SUV. The independent suspension uses conventional components that any mechanic can service affordably. Hybrid models exist and are equally reliable, though battery replacement is eventual reality. Common issues are laughably minor. Door handles occasionally break, and dashboards can crack in extreme sun exposure. That's it. The RX 350's secret is boring engineering excellence. No tricks, no gimmicks, just perfectly executed fundamentals. Infotainment systems aged gracefully because Lexus didn't chase bleeding-edge technology. This crossover attracts older buyers who maintain vehicles meticulously, meaning used examples are often pristine. If you want luxury without the fear of crushing repair bills, the RX 350 is your answer. It's the antithesis of planned obsolescence. But hold on, because number 6 takes reliability to another dimension. Number 6. Honda Pilot, 2009 to 2015. The second-generation Honda Pilot represents Honda's engineering at its absolute peak before cost-cutting diminished later models. Built on a robust unibody platform, this 3-row SUV came equipped with the legendary 3.5-liter J35 V6, producing 250 horsepower and 253 pound-feet torque. This engine is famous for surpassing 300,000 miles with basic maintenance, and transmission failures are remarkably rare when fluid is changed every 30,000 miles. The variable torque management, VTM4, all-wheel drive system is simple, effective, and never requires maintenance beyond differential fluid changes. Prices currently sit between $10,000 to $18,000, making the Pilot incredibly affordable family transportation. The 5-speed automatic transmission is Honda's most reliable design, avoiding the problematic 9-speed that plagued later models. Interior space is genuinely cavernous with comfortable seating for 8 adults. Honda's packaging efficiency means more usable space than competitors despite similar exterior dimensions. Fuel economy averages 17 to 23 miles per gallon, respectable for a 4,500-pound vehicle. The independent suspension provides car-like ride quality while maintaining decent handling dynamics. Third-row access is genuinely easy, thanks to second-row seats that slide and tilt effortlessly. Brake rotors are large and long-lasting, and the four-wheel disc system provides excellent stopping power. Common issues are almost non-existent. Door lock actuators occasionally fail, and paint can chip easily, but mechanical problems are rare. The pilot's timing belt requires replacement every 105,000 miles, but it's an accessible job that prevents catastrophic engine damage. This SUV attracted responsible families who maintain vehicles properly, meaning used examples are often well cared for. If you need proof that Honda once built vehicles to genuinely last, the second-generation Pilot is irrefutable evidence. And yet, incredibly, we're just getting started. Number 5. Toyota Sequoia, 2008 to 2019. The second-generation Toyota Sequoia is a full-size SUV that refuses to acknowledge the concept of wearing out. Built on the Tundra's truck platform, this body-on-frame beast came standard with the 5.7-liter 3URFE V8, producing 381 horsepower and 401 pound-feet torque. This isn't just powerful, it's one of the most reliable V8 engines ever built. Owners regularly document 300,000+ miles with original engines and transmissions, and 400,000-mile examples are surprisingly common. The 6-speed automatic transmission is overbuilt for towing duty and proves nearly indestructible. Prices range from $18,000 to $35,000 depending on year and mileage, which seems expensive until you realize this vehicle will outlast anything modern. The full-time four-wheel drive system uses a locking center differential and is mechanically simple and bulletproof. Fuel economy is admittedly brutal at 13 to 17 miles per gallon, making this vehicle expensive to operate. However, the Sequoia's 7,400-pound towing capacity and cavernous interior justify the consumption. Third-row seating is genuinely adult-sized, making this one of few SUVs where 8 passengers travel comfortably. Interior quality is typical Toyota, durable materials that won't impress luxury buyers but will outlast everything else. The independent rear suspension provides surprisingly good ride quality for a truck-based SUV. Brake rotors are massive and long-lasting thanks to proper heat dissipation. The frame is galvanized and rust-resistant, ensuring structural integrity for decades. Common issues are virtually non-existent. Some exhaust manifolds develop leaks, and brake master cylinders occasionally fail, but these are minor inconveniences. The Sequoia depreciated significantly initially, making it today's ultimate value for anyone needing bulletproof, full-size transportation. This is the SUV you buy when reliability isn't optional. It's mandatory, but somehow, number 4 manages to be even more impressive. Number 4. Lexus LX 470, 1998 to 2007. The Lexus LX 470 is the luxury-wrapped version of the legendary Land Cruiser 100 series, and it's built to survive the apocalypse. Under the hood sits the legendary 4.7-liter 2UZF V8, producing 235 to 268 horsepower depending on year, modest numbers that disguise bulletproof reliability. This engine regularly exceeds 300,000 miles, with documented examples surpassing 500,000 miles on original components. The full-time four-wheel drive system with locking center and rear differentials is over-engineered for extreme conditions and never fails. Prices range from $15,000 to $35,000 depending on mileage and condition, significant investment justified by legendary longevity. The 5-speed automatic transmission is virtually indestructible when Toyota's Type TIV fluid is changed every 30,000 miles. Interior quality is magnificent with leather so thick it feels expensive 20 years later. Real wood trim, heated seats, and premium audio systems still function perfectly today. Fuel economy is terrible at 12 to 15 mpg, making this vehicle expensive to operate daily. However, the LX 470's capability and reliability justify the consumption for many owners. The hydraulic suspension system requires eventual maintenance, but failures are uncommon on properly maintained examples. Third-row seating is tight but functional for children. The body-on-frame construction means this vehicle drives like a truck, stable and confident but not sporty. Common issues include rusty brake lines in northern climates and occasional starter motor failures, but these are minor compared to overall reliability. The LX 470 attracts enthusiast owners who maintain vehicles meticulously, meaning used examples are often pristine despite high mileage. This isn't transportation, it's a generational investment that will outlive most modern vehicles by decades. And incredibly, we still haven't reached the top 3. Number 3. Honda CR-V, 2012 to 2016. The fourth-generation Honda CR-V represents Honda's final evolution before modern turbocharged compromises. This compact crossover features the 2.4-liter K24 engine producing 185 horsepower, modest output backed by legendary Honda durability. Owners routinely achieve 200,000 to 250,000 miles with nothing beyond routine maintenance, and 300,000-plus mile examples are increasingly common. The real-time AWD system is simple, effective, and maintenance-free beyond differential fluid changes. Prices currently range $12,000 to $20,000, making this exceptional value for reliable transportation. The continuously variable transmission, CVT, concerned many buyers initially, but Honda's CVT design proved surprisingly durable when fluid is changed every 30,000 miles. Interior space is remarkable with Honda's legendary packaging efficiency. The cargo area is genuinely cavernous, and rear seat legroom exceeds many midsize SUVs. Fuel economy averages 23 to 31 miles per gallon, outstanding for a practical SUV. The independent suspension provides comfortable ride quality while maintaining responsive handling. The electric power steering is light and easy, but lacks traditional hydraulic feel. Interior materials are typical Honda, durable plastics that won't impress luxury buyers but will outlast everything else. The infotainment system aged reasonably well, and backup camera is standard across all trims. Common issues are remarkably minor. Air conditioning condensers occasionally fail prematurely, and paint can chip easily, but mechanical problems are rare. The CR-V's timing chain is maintenance-free for life, eliminating the belt replacement expense of earlier generations. This generation attracted responsible buyers who maintain vehicles properly, meaning used examples are often immaculate. If you need proof that Honda still builds vehicles to last, the 4th-gen CR-V is undeniable evidence. It's boring, practical, and will probably outlive you. But wait till you see the top 2. Number 2. Toyota Land Cruiser, 1998 to 2007. The Toyota Land Cruiser 100 series isn't just an SUV, it's a mechanical marvel engineered to conquer the planet. This body-on-frame beast features the legendary 4.7-liter 2UZ FEV8, producing 230 to 275 horsepower depending on year and market. This engine is famous for 400,000-plus mile lifespans, with numerous documented examples exceeding 500,000 miles on original components. The full-time four-wheel drive system with locking center and rear differential is overbuilt for extreme off-road use and never fails. Prices range from $15,000 to $40,000 depending on condition and mileage. Serious investment justified by unparalleled longevity. The 5-speed automatic transmission is bulletproof when serviced properly with Toyota's Type T4 fluid every 30,000 miles. Interior quality is exceptional with materials engineered for durability rather than cheap luxury. The hydraulic suspension system, on models so equipped, requires maintenance but provides remarkable ride quality for a truck. Third-row seating is available and genuinely functional for adults. Fuel economy is abysmal at 12 to 15 miles per gallon, making this vehicle expensive to operate. However, the Land Cruiser's legendary reliability and resale value justify the consumption. The body-on-frame construction and solid axles mean this vehicle is genuinely capable off-road while remaining comfortable on pavement. Common issues are laughably minor. Brake master cylinders occasionally fail, and heater T-valves can leak, but catastrophic failures are virtually unknown. The Land Cruiser attracts enthusiast owners who maintain vehicles religiously, meaning even high-mileage examples are often pristine. This isn't just transportation. It's a family heirloom that will outlast multiple generations. In many developing countries, these vehicles remain primary transportation with 600,000 plus miles on original drivetrains. That's not reliability. That's immortality. And yet somehow, one SUV stands above even this legend. Number 1. Lexus GX 460, 2010 to present. The Lexus GX 460 takes the number 1 spot because it's the ultimate combination of luxury, capability, and bulletproof reliability. Built on the Land Cruiser Prado platform, this body-on-frame SUV features the legendary 4.6-liter 1URF EV8, producing 301 horsepower and 329 pound-feet torque. This engine is over-engineered to the point of absurdity. 200,000 miles is barely broken in, and 300,000-plus-mile examples are increasingly common. The full-time four-wheel drive system with locking center differential and kinetic dynamic suspension system, KDSS, provides legitimate off-road capability wrapped in luxury. Prices range from $25,000 to $55,000 depending on year and mileage, making this the most expensive entry but worth every penny. The 6-speed automatic transmission is virtually indestructible when Toyota's WS fluid is changed every 40,000 miles. Interior quality is pure Lexus, soft leather, real wood, and build quality that remains tight and refined decades later. Third-row seating is adult usable, making this genuinely practical for families. Fuel economy averages 15 to 18 miles per gallon. Not great, but acceptable for this capability. The independent front suspension and solid rear axle provide remarkable on-road comfort while maintaining serious off-road prowess. Crawl control and multi-terrain select systems make difficult terrain accessible to average drivers. Common issues are virtually non-existent. Some earlier models experienced secondary air injection pump failures, but this was covered under warranty extension. The GX 460 is still in production today with minimal changes, proving Toyota nailed the formula initially. This SUV attracts wealthy enthusiasts who maintain vehicles properly, meaning used examples are often pristine. It's the last traditional body-on-frame luxury SUV built without compromise. When every modern SUV becomes a complicated, unreliable mess, the GX 460 will still be running perfectly. That's not speculation. It's proven reality. So there you have it. 12 SUVs that laugh at warranty expiration and prove engineering excellence never dies. These aren't perfect vehicles, but they're honest ones, built when manufacturers prioritized longevity over profits. The common thread? Body-on-frame construction, bulletproof naturally aspirated engines, and minimal electronics. Modern SUVs offer more features, but will they survive 20 years and 300,000 miles? Doubtful. If you enjoyed this, check out our video on luxury sedans that refuse to die. Remember, features fade, reliability is forever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.